Now, over the years, FIFA has provided us with some special players, some cult heroes, fan favorites, and genuine hidden gems that everyone holds a special place in their hearts for. When you come back to think of them, the nostalgia hits hard. And come to think of it, FIFA 20 is no different. Today, we've compiled the most overpowered wonderkids in all of FIFA 20, transferred them over into a Premier League team, the Overpowered Wonderkids Career Mode Challenge. And right here, we're going to go through the rules and objectives of the Overpowered Wonderkids Challenge. Number 1, pretty plain and simple, we have to use a team of overpowered Meta Wonderkids from FIFA 20 assembled into career mode. There are a lot of areas we're basing this off, like potential, performance, and their overall attributes and stats in game. Our second objective is to prove their worth and overachieve by having one of our players win the Ballon d'Or. In terms of silverware, I'm not just going for all 3 trophies across a time span, we are going for the treble in a 3-season time limit. Now that we've got our work cut out for us, so let's take a deep dive into the side. Now, of course, before we crack on into the video, make sure to drop it a like down below if you go on to enjoy, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you never miss out on any FIFA 20 content coming to the channel. Show your support, follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, and make sure to comment who has been your favorite overpowered wonderkid of FIFA 20, and let's go one step further, who is your favorite overpowered player in all of FIFA history? I'm more than ready to get into the ins and outs of this squad. Here at Aston Villa, these are the overpowered wonderkids we've decided to put in the squad for the Overpowered Wonderkids Challenge right here. We're going to start up top with Erling Braut Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. There's not all too much to say about these two, but they are a perfect match. They're a dynamic duo, and up top, they're going to cause mayhem. Mbappe is going to be our crown jewel, probably our only chance of achieving that Ballon d'Or objectives. I've got all my eggs in one basket here. Kylian Mbappe, please lead us to the golden ball. Haaland is strong, powerful, quick. He's everything you need in a striker. He's got the technique, he's got the finishing. As we move down to the midfield, it's an all-Italian midfield here with Nicola Barella and Sandro Tonali. The GOAT himself, of course, he has that 91 potential. He always needed to be in the squad, there was no doubts. It's a traction engine in midfield, and you can't look past him when you're looking for a midfield general. He's going to dominate in the park alongside Barella. He's small, he's nifty, he's quick, he knows how to get through defenses as well as come back and defend. We have on the wings the 2 Englishmen, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho. This could well and truly be in a Manchester United starting 11 sooner rather than later, hopefully in the foreseeable future. If you've been watching my United career mode on the channel, you know all about these two. We have absolutely adored playing with them, and in-game, they're electric. They could tear up defenses left, right, and center. With the goal-scoring ability of Marcus Rashford and the creative power of Jadon Sancho, this squad has been fueled with creativity alongside their great potentials as well. They are perfect candidates for this squad. As we move on down to the defense, we have the Danish right back Mayele. I'm still not all too sure how to pronounce his name. Literally, the fact that he has 95 stamina from the get-go is something that all career mode diehards adore. He's quick, he's going to bomb up and down that right-hand side. I've used him in career mode this year. He is a force to be reckoned with, a man that could run for days. As we arrive at our centre-backs, we have Kimpembe and Upamecano, 2 solid brick walls, units at the back that will unite, and then we have Mendy on this left-hand side. He is just a meta player in FIFA 20 in general. You can use him in career mode, he's great. Even in Ultimate Team, he can do a job. Green consistent stats all across the board. Ferland Mendy is an absolute FIFA 20 classic. And right here, we have Gianluigi Donnarumma. You know, we had to put him in the squad. The Italian, our 3rd Italian in the starting 11. At only 20 years of age, he has been a career mode legend ever since his addition into FIFA 16. That's how you know you've captured the hearts of all career mode fans around the globe. As we move on down to the bench, we have some firepower, if need be, to be the impact subs. We have Moise Kean. Once achieved his full potential, he is a frightening talent alongside João Felix, the Portuguese centre forward. Another player we've just had in here for his potential, and it's Ansu Fati. We all know his 90 potential from the get-go. He is an absolute star. The Argentinian talent Palacios. We have Lafont, of course, another career mode goalkeeping legend that you should all be familiar with. We have Eder Militao, another Real Madrid player who is just versatile at the back. He can play at right back, he can play at centre back, and he's got a mind-blowing potential. We have Nicolas Pepe, just based on the fact that he has pace and he could tear up defenses. Come on for Jadon Sancho. As we progress further down to the honorable mentions right here, it is the reserves. They didn't quite make it into the squad. We're going to kick it off with Alessandro Martinez of Ajax. We also do have another Argentine in Dominguez. Another one that is just a traction engine. He has 93 stamina. He's versatile. He can run the midfield. He ticks all the boxes. Canada's future hopes rest rest on the shoulders of these two men, Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. We all know they're the golden boys of Canadian football, and they are pretty much career mode legends at this stage. We do have Alex Telles in here. I don't know why I've included him, just because he's an overpowered player, I guess, in career mode. He's not necessarily a wonder kid. We have third backup goalkeeper, in my personal favorite goalkeeper in FIFA 20, Andriy Lunin. Dominik Szoboszlai, the Hungarian 18-year-old out of RB Salzburg. He was all the rage at the start of the season. Zakaria, just based on the fact that he's got versatility, he's got the stamina, he's got the strength, and he's just a solid force to sign in your career mode saves. Agume, pretty much based on the fact that he can grow up to an 85. He doesn't start off all too great, but I've seen the midfielder grow to exponential levels in career mode, so he's a road to glory signing at heart. Some more defensive options like Kanate and Tar, who are just absolute mountains at the back. Fernandes, who is just a midfield engine, the Portuguese Spurs midfielder. And there you have it. Those are the overpowered wonderkids we are going to try and achieve the challenge with. It is going to be a tough task as always. I think we've got the right candidates for the job. I think we could pull through. Let me know down in the comments below who I missed out on, what other wonderkids deserve to be in this team, and who doesn't deserve to be in this team. My judgment might have skewed me. I don't know. I might have forgotten a few players. Let me know down in the comments. We can't achieve too many silverware objectives here in Season 1. We probably won't even be able to be nominated for the Ballon d'Or, so there's not all too much to be had in Season 1, but it's more of a progression year. It is more of an establishing year. We're going to try our best to qualify for the Champions League and take it on from Season 2, but here we go. It's the start of something. Let's get it on. As Season 1 has come to a close, this is how the overpowered wonderkids have fared in the Premier League. They finished in 8th, a respectable position. I expected them maybe to challenge for Europe, but with 60 points, they were rather inconsistent throughout the year. However, that is promising. They're showing great signs, and the leaders at the top of the table are Spurs with 100 points. Unfortunately, in the FA Cup, the lads got knocked out in round 5 to Premier League champions Spurs 2-1. And you guessed it, it is deja vu over here in the Carabao Cup, a 2-1 elimination to the hands of Spurs again. You hate to see it, but there's no European football to report on this year or even next year. We have so much work cut out for us in Season 2, but here are our main performers. Of course, that man Kylian Mbappe, you always knew he was going to come out on top. 22 goals and 9 assists, and a surprise package, Nicolas Pepe, the Ivorian right winger, got 21 goals and 5 assists. As we scroll down to our best midfielder performance, it is Ezequiel Palacios, the Argentine. I knew he deserved a spot in this squad, and he is proving his worth here with 15 goal contributions. Ansu Fati off the bench, surprisingly, managing to score 5 goals and 2 assists. Erling Braut Haaland, I expected a bit more from the Norwegian hitman. Only 4 goals in 17 appearances for him. Mendy also getting 3 goals from left back, which is interesting. Joao Felix with 3 goals off the bench. A disappointing season for the likes of Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford, only 1 goal apiece. And it looks like our goalkeeping spot was shared between Donnarumma, Lafont, and even Lunin got a run in. 3 goalkeepers all sharing that number 1 spot. It's the end of our debut season, and it's fair to say we've had a few surprise packages. We've had some overpowered wonderkids that have bursted out the gates, some we didn't even expect to, and right here we have the growth chart with the most being a +4, +3s all across the board due to the fact that there is dynamic potential involved. Not everyone is going to experience the same amount of development. Nevertheless, Season 2 looms large, and the overpowered wonderkids have got to pick up their game. And you know what? Maybe we set the bar a little too high for the overpowered wonderkids squad. They've just managed to qualify for Europe in Season 2 with 85 points, finishing in 4th position. It's going to be extremely difficult to catch Liverpool and Man City at the top, both with 100+ points. Spurs right above us with 93, and it's the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, and Arsenal right behind us. In the FA Cup, it was another disaster class. In round 6, we got eliminated to Manchester United 3-1. We fared slightly better in the Carabao Cup, nevertheless, we got absolutely thrashed to the grave, 6-1 on aggregate to Liverpool. I'm happy to report that next season we will be in European competition. The Champions League has come calling, and now is our time. We'll look at our top performers here with Kylian Mbappe, yet again our top goal scorer. 38 goal contributions, 28 goals, 10 assists, double figures in both goals and assists, alongside Nicolas Pepe again and Jonathan David. The Canadian has really come into his own this season, and 21 goals and 11 assists is nothing to shy away from. And Nicolas Pepe in there with 26 goals and 17 assists. This man is a man on a mission. He is on fire, and the rest could only watch and admire as Ansu Fati managed to get 7 goals. Ezequiel Palacios, our main midfielder this season, he continues on that mantle with 6 goals and 5 assists. Marcus Rashford, another disappointing spell in at left mid, 4 goals for him. Nicolas Dominguez stepping up in our midfield department, the center mid with 3 goals and 3 assists, and João Felix took a little bit of a step back, only 2 goals for him off the bench. And it just really breaks my heart at this point. The man that I thought was going to lead our revolution, the assistant manager's not giving Sandro Tonali any minutes, no appearances, no game time, and you've got to feel sorry for him. And our main goalkeeping crisis continues to unfold here in our second season, with 3 goalkeepers again sharing the spotlight. Donnarumma with 14 clean sheets, Lafont with 10 clean sheets, and even Andriy Lunin making a case for himself, the Ukrainian, with 5. And I've got no idea what has happened to Erling Braut Haaland, but the Norwegian is just firing blanks at the moment. Back-to-back seasons of stunning growth, development all across the board, +4s, +3s, you know the drill. They're overpowered wonder kids. They're gonna grow nonetheless. As season 3 awaits, we've got extremely high expectations. We need someone to step up and win the Ballon d'Or. We need to win the Champions League, the Premier League, and a domestic cup. It is going to be all hands on deck come our 3rd season, so let's get into it. It pains me to say, but it doesn't look like any of our players are getting that Ballon d'Or nomination here in 2021. Liverpool's 2 stars, Sane and Salah, and Sterling and Lionel Messi all getting the call-ups. Mbappe is a generational talent, but he hasn't shown those world-class numbers, and it's unfortunate. And the player of the year has been announced, and it is the dark horse Sadio Mane. I didn't really expect him to pick it up, but the Senegalese winger has taken out the Ballon d'Or, and unfortunately, that's just an objective we weren't able to complete. It was more of a long-term one. I don't think it's even possible to win the Ballon d'Or within 3 seasons, through simulating at least. It is just an impossible task. So I guess we're just gonna have to take the L on that one, boys. We can throw away that Ballon d'Or heartbreak in a heartbeat here, because I don't even know what has come over us, but we have wholeheartedly won the Premier League. I don't know how many times I've said heart, but anyway, we are Premier League champions, 107 points above Liverpool, previous champions last time out. Chelsea, Man City finished off the top 4, and the overpowered wonder kids went throughout the whole season only losing 1 game, so they were on the verge of being invincible. Thoroughly deserved. We're going to check in with our Premier League champions in a minute here, but we have an FA Cup final as well to look forward to against Manchester City at Wembley. This one is going to be an insane matchup, considering they finished so high in the Premier League table. We knocked out the likes of Manchester United in the semis. We are really giant killers here, also doing the job on Chelsea. We didn't have the same luck in the Carabao Cup though. It seems like we can never do anything in this competition in these simulations. Round 3, eliminated to Manchester City 3-0. We have the chance to get our sweet revenge on the citizens in our simulation of the FA Cup coming up, but we just managed to get out of Group F, finishing on top of goal difference, 15 points. Atletico Madrid also come out, finishing second. AS Monaco, we took them out 4-1 on aggregate in the round of 16. Again, it's this rivalry with Man City going on right here. We narrowly made it out of that one alive, 3-2 on aggregate. We did the job on them away at the Etihad, and again against Atletico Madrid, we took them on in the group, and we also taught them a lesson here in the semi-finals, a 5-1 thrashing. That means we have birthed a Champions League final with none other than Real Madrid, Champions League royalty, and the overpowered wonder kids will be taking them on in the final. I'm looking forward to playing that one. It is going to be an intense matchup, but for now, we're going to go through to the FA Cup final, I should say. It's just a warm-up, a precursor before our battle with Real Madrid. Let's see if we can get another one on Man City. And we do. It was a narrow one. 2-1 again. And we are FA Cup victors at Wembley. We showed up to the big dance, and we're taking home that trophy. In order to complete the challenge, it is our time to shine right now. 2 trophies down, and we need to win the treble here in our last season. And it is going to go down to the wire. Let's take a glance at our top performers before we get into this Champions League final. And it's Nicolas Pepe again. He's been our most consistent player throughout the seasons. And I'm almost thinking of giving him the player of the episode, the player of the challenge, because the Ivorian has absolutely tore it up again. And we moved down to Kylian Mbappe, our 1 Ballon d'Or contender. And I think Pepe had the right to go for that award more than Mbappe right here. Only 25 goals, 15 assists, still great numbers. And Ezequiel Palacios has put up 17 goals and 14 assists. Another season where he gets double figures in both goals and assists. It was 17 goal contributions for the likes of Ansu Fati, and it was 13 and 13 for Nicolo Barella. Our powerhouse of a right back, Joaquim Mayele, managed to get 6 goals and 2 assists. Joao Felix off the bench with 5 goals, and it's Lisandro Martinez, another Argentine midfielder, managing to put in a shift in midfield. Erling Braut Haaland continues his disappointing simulation right here, only with 2 goals in 23 appearances. He's been probably our biggest letdown, the biggest flop of the video. And finally, it was the Italian stallion himself, Gianluigi Donnarumma, managing to lock down that position in between the sticks. 1 assist and 39 clean sheets for the Italian. Before we make it into our final game, we're going to play against Real Madrid. It is Mbappe to finish on top of the rest. This just proves why he is so overpowered in career mode. I reckon maybe even one more season until he reaches that 99, and we can't even no one gets close to him right here. Donnarumma, our second highest rated at 91, 6 overalls below. We've got 2 players rated 90, Nicolas Pepe and Jadon Sancho, both respectively, and 89 in Joao Felix. There have been some elite ballers formed, but obviously some players are more overpowered than the others, and some just didn't even get the game time. That's where the dynamic potential comes in and affects their growth. It is only fair to make Mbappe the captain out tonight, and it is only fair that Pepe gets his start in the 11. Tonight's match is our chance for the title, for European glory, and to complete the challenge to get the treble. The overpowered Wonder Kids have not come to mess around. They're here to play ball, and those ribbons better not be white and purple at the end of this 90 minutes. It's a gorgeous Wembley pitch we're about to step onto. Eden Hazard will kick us off. We're down to business. Let's get it underway. Can't wait to start playing with these overpowered Wonder Kids now. Some in their final form, like Mbappe, 97 overall. He could put through Jonathan David here, the Canadian, running in on the outside. Now we've got players in the middle. This is all too easy. And Jadon Sancho on that left-hand side ripped through the Real Madrid defense. We go 1-0 up already inside 10 minutes. And Wembley has absolutely erupted. What a start for the overpowered Wonder Kids, and we take the lead 1-0. We started off the way we wanted to, and we've just set the tone, set the pace. Real Madrid are going to be on the back foot, and this is just only good news for us. Courtois couldn't keep it out, and our counter-attack just sliced through like a hot knife through butter. It's easy pickings for Jadon Sancho, and the Ivorian making a very tempting run on this right-hand side. Our best performer here in Season 3. Can he show up tonight in the final? His Real Madrid players track him back, but not quick enough here with Jonathan David. Jonathan David tries it, and Courtois had to get down low. I'm assuming our main aerial threats are going to be our centre-backs, Jonathan Tah and Kimpembe. Tah missed the header completely, but now it's Pepe who chested it down. Pepe, the deflection, and Real Madrid get away with it. Working its way onto Eden Hazard. Palacios just breaking up every single one of Real Madrid's attacks right now, and our team is just full of pace, full of skill. And this is truly why they are some of the most overpowered Wonder Kids in FIFA 20. Kylian Mbappe thought he got the second, but it's the offside flag to deny the captain of doubling our advantage. It was the French connection in there with Mendy, and VAR got that one right. David works its way in the middle. He's been heavily involved. The cam, even Palacios is getting through, and now he'll send it through to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe goes through it off the bar, and Pepe could set something up here. It is Mbappe to lift it through to Jonathan David. Courtois with a big boy save. Mbappe to head that one away, but it doesn't go as far as Benzema. Now Eden Hazard. Oh, I thought Jonathan Tah scored an own goal. He did, but Hazard was offside. We have definitely been let off the hook there. I know they have time on their side, Los Blancos, as Paulo Dybala looking for an outlet. Back over to Benzema, and the cross in. Surely Mendy can clear it away, but that is not the place we wanted it to be cleared. Eden Hazard capitalizes on that poor clearance, and the Belgian manages to slot that one into the back of the net. Their first clear-cut chance of the game, and we have just single-handedly gifted that to them. It has been a thrilling contest so far, and our defense have been spot on, but that just wasn't it. He beats out Donnarumma. It is all square, all tied up, 1-1. Finds Palacios. Palacios could lift this one through. Jadon Sancho might try something audacious, and he was offside. Finds its way through to Bellerin, who's pushed so far forward, and Mendy tried to shut him down, but now it's Eden Hazard into the back stick. It will be Benzema who tried it, and Dybala was there on the deflection. 2-1 to Los Blancos, and they have caught us out here in the second half, 55 minutes in. And their number 8 finds the back of the net. For the first time in this match, Real take the lead. And we're 2-1 down. There we go. Palacios just manages to edge it through. And now Pepe's off to the races. He's put the afterburners on. He's 1-on-1 with Courtois. The low driven off the post. And the runner-up coming in. It is Kylian Mbappe. The captain finally gets on the score sheet. And that was a goal we needed desperately. The equalizer finally. And I thought Pepe absolutely blew that one, but thankfully Mbappe was there and manages to tuck it away into an empty net. 2-2. Cheeky little substitute coming on here. It is Joao Felix replacing Jonathan David at that centre forward / cam spot. And it's now over to Joao Felix, our super sub. Can the Portuguese superstar do something? And Mbappe, can he find it over the top? He will. Just manages to beat out the defender. And João Felix got excited. Overpowered over the bar. And we're going for the full 120. It's another half an hour of football waiting us. Don't you just love that? 2 shots on target, 2 goals for Real Madrid. I mean, okay, I guess they deserved it in the possession, but that's the power of the ultimate CPU. He started to get tired. He's been working hard on that right-hand side all night, and Nicolas Pepe will be replaced by Marcus Rashford going on the left. João Felix, who's had a baptism of fire in the middle. And now, as the Portuguese wonder kid works his way through, our number 16... back inside, Mbappe lays it off to Barella. Barella back over the top. Mbappe now with a golden chance. 1-on-1. No one was marking him. No one saw the run inside. And it only took our Frenchman 5 minutes in the extra time period to get a chance, get a goal, and now we take the lead. And it's from our captain. It's his brace tonight, our third to go into the lead. And what is this from Real Madrid? They pushed their defenders forward, they committed, and unfortunately for them, we managed to find the back of the net on the volley. Kylian, take a bow, because that was magnificently worked. Palacios, brilliant spin, brilliant pirouette, and now the ball over the top from Rashford, and Felix again stings the gloves of Courtois. 2 minutes of added time. Surely there's no time left for Real Madrid to get the equalizer, and thankfully for an Mbappe extra time winner on the 100th minute, we get the Champions League final. It was tight. Real Madrid were clinical with their chances, and we managed to finally put ourselves away a golden opportunity. Thankfully, the overpowered Wonder Kids have worked their magic here at Wembley, and the Champions League final, we get a victory. It's the treble, and we complete, I guess, a major part of the challenge. We weren't able to win the Ballon d'Or with a player within 3 seasons, but it doesn't matter. The treble has been accomplished in the 3-season time limit, and that is a success in my eyes. We couldn't achieve it all, but I think that was a major priority. We managed to tick off, and I'm so proud of the lads. If you did go on to enjoy the video, make sure to drop it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications for more FIFA 20 career mode content coming out on the regular. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description, and also make sure to comment down below what overpowered Wonder Kid should have made the squad. And that has been it. I've been BCHD. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.